mercy. Goodness gracious. Is it freaking Thursday? What day is it? I don't know what day it is. I'm lost. I don't know what day it is. Wife and I are wore out this week. So tired. Just hanging out. Saw Everett on live. I love how Everett said he was going to do a short live and he's running like 2 hours. I'm like, I know that feeling. And no, I don't own this time. So you want to do a live, you live. Go live all you want to. How is everybody doing? How is everybody? Good to see y'all. I'd like to say I think the internet's doing just fine, but then again, I'm going to say that, and all of a sudden it's going to be as everything's going to go freaking crazy. How is everybody doing? Let's see what we got in the house. Cloud Bear in there. WK Piper Cincinnati. Boris, good to see you. Donald Graham, Hillbilly Piper, good to see all of you. Welcome aboard, as usual. Welcome, welcome. As they say. Smoking a New World Cameroon. I got I'm smoking a Nub Maduro, just because it was quick, easy, fit the bill. Nub makes a good Cameroon too. I'm a big fan of the Cameroon on the nubs as well. I think they are absolutely like so good. Whole Irish nation. I love that. That's a great one. Tanked. I got the Sterling Archer shirt on. I told the wife, I said I need some shirts that I normally wouldn't wear in public, to wear on streams, just to see what people say. Just curious. Don Graham smoking an new old pipe tonight. It's a London, England 135 with some Airmore. There you go. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Airmore.
Oh no, it isn't. Oh, it can't be.
Airmore's good stuff.
Say the name, Boris.
Troy, South Alabama game tonight. There we go. Boris, is everybody a fan of American football over there? I know some of my wife's families watches some of it over there, which I think's great. Cloud Bear's got smoking Chacombe rolls and a William Cobb. There we go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I also got, if somebody wants to shout out a bowl call, it's ! Bowl call. You can do it once every stream, so you'd have to pick where you want to do it. It all depends on you. Oh my gosh, a big special edition order. What's the special edition order? What kind of special edition order?
Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get down.
Oh no, somebody had a hard time every Christmas, it sounds like. Which is okay. I don't blame anybody. I don't blame anybody. I can't stand when I'm waiting on packages too. Like that it does drive me a little nuts. I'm not gonna lie. It drives me a little nuts when stuff comes in. But then again, we have so many things that come in a package, hits our front door. It's like, am I really worried about it? Am I really concerned? Probably not. But it happens.
It's Miller time.
Yes, it is. I don't know what it is, but I just like those Miller Lights in the can with the twist top, because I can always have it later. Cincy, who knows? Who knows what paying good money is these days? I sure don't. About nobody college. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I see that. I can definitely see that. I think the rivalries in soccer are extremely intense over there in Europe and the other parts of the world too. So Cloud Bear's going to Vegas. He's gonna have fun. He's gonna watch Phil do some debauchery. I think Charlie said he was on when I was watching Everett's live. I think Charlie said he's miles high, probably more like it. Just hanging out in the great blue yonder, and probably enjoying first class. Here's a question about flying. Is it taboo or insensitive to lounge your chair back to get some sleep on a flight? Is that taboo? Is there something wrong with that? I've heard that there are people that actually get a little uptight when somebody decides to lounge their chair back. Somebody got upset. They were upset that they couldn't watch the show that they were watching. we probably do, Clarence. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have the slightest clue if they if there's actually package pirates. I would wager there are. I mean, somebody has stolen a cell phone out of my car. There were people knocking on cars and stuff like that. Bring you snuff. Who all's going? Willie and John, they're going, aren't they? I think they're going. I know John had a big road trip with his son, so I mean, I would be curious, but I think they're going, as far as I know. I figured I'd let you have a little bit of it, but not all of it. That was a solid. That was a solid, probably solid 6.5, 7. What all are you packing there, Cloud Bear? A Brinks truck, my goodness. Oh no. That's so stupid. I can't believe somebody would do that. I mean, I'd say I can't believe somebody would do that, Clarence, but these days I have a hard time believing anything anymore. There's the Sweet Muffins Piper. Mr. Ohio Sweet Muffins Mafia Piper. Can you make that name any longer? I wonder if you could make that any longer. But yeah, I wonder, has anybody posted anything about the Vegas show yet? Let's see. Las Vegas Pipe Show. I don't think I've seen anything yet. There's definitely some from a year ago. Wow. Okay. Right off the bat. Update on my new girlfriend and her crazy ex-husband. Nope. That's got... I don't know what that has to do with the Las Vegas Pipe Show at all. Jay Mouton's got what pipes he's taking. Interesting. Don't see much anything on it though. Nothing you know of. I'm curious to see the footage too, Cincy. I'm very curious to see what all is going on over there. Todd, good to see you.
I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd.
Cincy, I'm curious to know what kind of package you're waiting on. That's what I'm curious about. About 8 different snuffs. You think that's enough, Cloud Bear? I mean, is that going to get you through a whole weekend? I don't know if that's going to get you through a whole weekend. To be honest. He won't. Top secret. Okay. Top secret. Well, I mean, if you keep telling the post office about it, it's not going to be a secret. Bentley, I swear, if you hit my camera stand, silly dog. Silly dog. Top secret. I'm hanging off the edge of my seat, Cincy. Literally. I am hanging off my seat in anticipation. I'm curious if anybody else is going. Oh, Cloud Bear, I can't wait to see it. Absolutely. Pops of old, good to see you, sir. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Always good to see some friendly faces or screen names, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I gotta check and see if that's even working. Oh, looks like it is working. All right, then I'm not gonna mess with it. As long as it's working. If you ain't smoking, I'm snuffing. Had to remount a bowl and salt clean for a few days and replace the bit, and now it is smoking good. I like it. You know, there's some controversy. There's some people that say you shouldn't give the salt bath, salt treatment to a pipe, which I find fascinating. Something about the salt could expand or something like that and hurt the briar. I've never heard of that, but I don't know. Picked it from a flea market. There you go. Flea market specials. Love them. Well, Big Country, I guess if you're the one that's gonna say it, then you say it just like you want to. Ain't nothing wrong with improving on perfection. Speaking of perfection, what's going on today? Is there anything crazy? Curious about the news. I've been gone traveling all day and I am flat tired. I am wore out. And the wife is over there getting annoyed with the dog. Oh yeah, Liz Truss resigned as UK Prime Minister. Yeah, that happened this week. Interesting. Justice Barrett rejects plea to stop Biden's student loan debt plan. Interesting. Ooh, federal court ruled Georgia prosecutors can force Lindsey Graham to testify. The truth shall set you free. See, I can't even say it. New York Mayor Eric Adams vows to kill rats with new trash rule. Good luck with that. Fascinating. Oh my. Anna Faris accuses Ghostbusters director Ivan Reitman of abusive behavior on film. Was that like the girls Ghostbusters? Was that the girls Ghostbusters that she was on? Cincy, nice. Cincy, I think that should be a shirt. For those about to snuff, we salute you. That should be a shirt. Easily, that should be a shirt. Interesting. Genetic sequencing gives us the first ever look at a Neanderthal clan. Very fascinating. I am curious. Very, very curious how that's gonna work out. Oh, here's a scary one for you. This is terrifying. Planned cuts at Twitter likely to hurt content moderation, user security, and so on. Oh no. How terrified am I? Yeah, there's a kid one now, but I don't know which one Anna Faris was in. Whatever her name is. The oil piggy bank is running low. Yep. Lower reserves. How it goes. I like this one. NPR says fewer students chose to go to college this fall. That's the bad news. Is it? Guess it depends on how many student loans you want to pay for. Wow, Georgia early midterms voting so far surpassing 2020 presidential election. That's pretty big. Massachusetts woman accused of assaulting officers with swarm of angry bees.
How dare you?
Hilarious. Why Seattle has the worst air quality in the world? That's fascinating. Ex-daycare workers charged after scaring children with scream mask. First off, that's cruel. I watched a terrible video the other day. It was of a family on Christmas, and the boy was opening presents, and he finally opened one up, and it was a Nintendo Switch box. And he was so excited. I mean, this kid was ecstatic. He was so excited, so happy, everything else. Opened up, sees that Twitch box, gets the box open, and it's a can of soup. And that boy just breaks. Right, Phil? That boy just breaks down, just broken-hearted. I'm like,
my good friend,
how cruel.
Rivera, pipe maker
How
extraordinaire.
cruel. Like they kept trying to give him, good to see you, Phil. They kept trying to give him more and more presents to open. He just didn't want to open up any of them. He was just so deflated and so defeated. He just didn't want to open any more of them. And they're like, open them, because again, too, they don't, like, the child doesn't realize, look, well, they got the box. How do you get the box without getting the game? Unfortunately, children don't think that way, and the parents are just like almost begging, like, just open up this next one. He's just got tears in his eyes, just trying to open it. He's miserable as all get out. And then he opens up this nondescript box, and there's a switch, and he gets so ecstatic and so happy again. And it's like, golly, what an awful roller coaster to put that poor kid on. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the one time, Big Country, you can walk around, be whoever you want. Be whoever you want. Well, I take that back. You can't just be whoever you want. I think that went away a long time ago. You can be mostly whoever you want. Mostly whoever you want. Not exactly. Everett, I saw your live. It was a good live. You didn't have to get off, man. You ain't running over me. You good. You do you, man. Glad to see you on the live. While Charlie's up mile high, first class, guarantee it. I bet you money. I bet if we made him take a picture right now and send it to us, it'd be first class. He's savvy enough, though. He'd walk back to the bathroom and second class, take his picture. I bet. Oh, I appreciate it, Everett. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I just jump on because I was just curious to see what it's like. I was curious to see what it's like running a show 4 days a week, and it was really funny because I come out here every day, anyways. Like, you know, I come out and have a cigar or whatever, and I was like, you know what? While I'm out here, why don't I just go live and just, you know, we'll just all hang out. We'll just all hang out while I go live. So I'm usually not nearly as entertaining as Fridays. Sometimes I am. Not always. Pops is old. The gambling's on Fridays. You build up your points during the week, and then on Friday you just let loose and see who wins. You don't cut the Zoom? I mean, you cut a Zoom, you can cut whatever you want, Phil. Cut a Zoom, cut a rug, you cut whatever you want, Phil. I can tell you, 4 days a week is a bear. No pun intended. 4 days a week. It's not that it's a chore, but it's a bear. I lagged in Zoom last two. I hear you, Everett. That's good. He's coming up. Yeah, I mean, Cincy, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, you know, just that's why I was like, you know what? I'll just boot up and just let's all hang out, see what's going on. I know I was hearing y'all talk about Black Bear and everything, and Everett's like, the hell they can't run downhill. A Black Bear will definitely run downhill. What was it? I saw something the other day. A guy was out hiking, and a mountain lion got very brazen on this man, and was like, ended up charging him, stalked him for a bit. He could see the mountain lion clearly. He knew it was there. He had his sidearm there. He was drawn and everything. And as soon as that cat darted towards him, he pulled the trigger. Bang! That cat goes, woo! Looked around. But the freaky thing was that mountain lion was staring at him for a second after he like, you know, jumped around for a second and was just staring at him, slowly looking at him. He shot again. He shot another warning shot right above the cat. Hit right behind the cat and everything. That cat didn't flinch. And that's scary. That cat didn't flinch. Stared him down a little bit more and then took off. I was like, holy crap. I'm gonna tell you right now, cat, you come at me, I ain't sending a warning shot. You charge me, that's a full-on act of aggression. Cat, you do that to me, you just said bring the pain. And the pain's coming. Got that right, Phil. I was like, hey, that cat, I see that. That cat's gonna die. That's what I said, Donald. I was like, that's crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what he was doing. Everett, the guy was backpacking. He was just hiking. And I think he just heard something and he saw the cat and he kind of got in a clearing on the mountain. And you can just see this cat stalking, man. It's like, it's crazy. It's freaking crazy. In fact, I wonder if I can find it. I bet it's a recent one. Oh yeah, here it is. No, I don't want to see you. Nope, I don't want to see you. I just want to see the guy. Let's see if this shows it. There we go. Just stalking him. Just stalking him. Like, oh, look at that cat. Oh yeah, that's a big freaking cat. Ears down, boom, came right at him. That guy's got good reflexes too. He knew to pull that trigger. He shot another one. That cat didn't barely flinch at all. Nope, you do not turn your back on him. And look at him. And then that cat decided to go on. Not even in the slightest. Not even in the slightest hurried. Holy crap.
Get back.
You hear, I mean, you could probably hear this guy's heartbeat if you were super quiet, you know? Oh, he's got a Glock. That's what it looked like. Look, as soon as it charges, here he comes. You see him, you lift that paw, he's coming. Oh, I'd shoot. I wouldn't have stopped. I keep shooting, and I'm gonna load another mag, and I'm gonna keep going. I bet you money he's gonna bring a bigger gun next time. I'd be willing to bet money. Just saying. I bet money. Heck no, Everett, not out there you ain't. Got that right. Shoot. I'll tell you right now though, I bet you money he brings a bigger gun next time. Yeah, Phil, it was creepy. It was creepy. I've never seen an animal, even an apex predator, that just didn't have any fear whatsoever, especially of a gun. I was like, golly. Hey, one hit, meow, 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 meow. Since he said he probably just wanted some meow mix. So. That was nuts, though. Big country, I can take him. You go for it, pal. I ain't going anywhere near that kitty. No, kitty, that's my papa. No, kitty. That's a big kitty. Who is that? Can you name who that is? Come on. Ain't nobody in that Family Guy sound like that. No kidding, man, Papa. No kidding.
Cartman.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Big Country got it. There's some voices I can actually do. Yeah, Don Graham got it. Savannah cats? I guess like from the plains or something?
Makes me think of Tiger King.
Like, I want my kitty poo. I'm gonna get my kitty poo. No, Timmy, stop it, Timmy. Forget all the other things he would say. And then there was the one guy, and there was which I shouldn't make fun, but then there's the one that was from the classroom, and he was like, Timmy, Timmy. Timmy.
I love Timmy.
I forget the kid's name, though.
You know Timmy?
No, he was a special eds kid, I thought. Was it Timmy? Maybe. Like, Timmy! Shh. Timmy. And I never watched this show. There's just certain clips that I always thought were hilarious. There's only certain, there were certain ones that I would watch just because of specific, not context, but I guess themes, like the World of Warcraft one. They all got addicted to World of Warcraft. No, I never saw that one. Most of them I never saw.
And then Mr. Thank You. But that's not
Hi, buddy. That was more of a Mickey Mouse. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do in class today? Okay. Anybody seen my hamster? Okay. I can't remember all the ones. Oh, hairless cats are ugly, Everett. You are not lying. They're giant house cats that look like a leopard. Savannah cats? I've never heard of it. I don't know. Let me see what a Savannah cat is. Let's see what a Savannah cat looks like. Oh, it's definitely a house cat. Wow, they got like size ranges for these cats. An F1, F2, F3, and F4. And there's a house cat.
cool, but they cost you.
Look like it. This is what Cincy's talking about. Right there. That's that Savannah cat.
Cool looking.
Yeah, they all look like they're ready to eat the house cat. Holy crap. That's a Savannah cat? Why would you want that? It's like the size of a dog. Look at the little house cat. Look at that.
Just imagine your neighbors, what they think when they see that in the backyard.
Look at this. That was the last thing she did before she got mauled. There you go. There's a different size between that looks like an F4. That's a monster. This still freaks me out right here.
Mm-hmm.
Or this one right here. Look at that. I don't understand.
Wow. So much more hair to shit.
That's just that. Yeah, you said it's a very big cat, but that's kind of when I if I go get like a what is it called? If I go get a church ward and I say it's a very big pike, that's one thing. But my God, that's not a cat. That's a tiger. There's bobcats that aren't that big. Yeah, like Phil said. Holy crap. Imagine seeing somebody walk that. You have to walk that. You can't just let that roam around. Like somebody would shoot that around here thinking that's a bobcat. I bet it could take care of my groundhog though. Nobody wants me to shoot that groundhog. That's one hell of a freaking feline. Maine Coon? Maine Coon. I don't even know if I can say that in public. That's a... What the hell is... That's... What is that? That's fake. This can't be real. Tell me that's not real. Oh, look at this one.
Or the second one to the right with the guy. Like, going right.
There's no way. I don't understand.
Imagine all that fur.
Why does anybody need...
Like, what kind of litter box?
They don't. They shit in your toilet. God. That one's not I don't know. I think this is getting out of control. That's just nuts. No. No. I don't want a cat. Period.
Right.
Much less like something that could probably hunt me down and eat me.
Watches you sleep.
I'd have shot that son of a bitch like the guy should have shot the dang mountain lion. Well, if that cat came at me in my house, BAM!
How dare you?
Little tiny kitties.
Feels like, well, they're mellow. They're not predatory. Okay. Yeah. I mean, look, I'll just say size matters. Okay. That's all. That's all I'm going to say about that. Predacious. I'm sorry. Predacious. Predatory. Predacious. Tomato. Red fruit. Red fruit. Yeah, that's crazy. I believe that, Everett. That makes perfect sense. That's just, I don't even understand why somebody would want something like that. But then again, people want monkeys and weird stuff all the time. Oh, God, I'd be terrified, Phil. I would be terrified. See, I like dogs. I feel like if a dog came at me, I'd just punch him. I feel perfectly happy just knocking a dog out. Big old dog, bam! I don't like little dogs, though. Little dogs freak me out. Especially the ones that can jump as high as my face. Don't like that. Double shot of Jameson and double shot of Irish cream mixed. There you go. Double. I'm good with it.
I mean, he has a big shot glass.
He's got a monster shot glass. Like, it doesn't even make sense how big that thing is. What's going on today again? Yeah, let's see. What's some of the holidays we got? Community Media Day. I don't know what Community Media Day is. Maybe it's like local community. I felt like we already had a conflict resolution day, but apparently that's on. Get Smart About Credit Day. Did I read these from yesterday? Get to Know Your Customer Day. I did that today. Good
job.
I went and saw my customers. International Chef's Day. For all you that are opposed to normal banks, International Credit Union Day. No, nothing wrong with that. I like a good credit union once in a while. International Sloth Day. That's an interesting day. I guess that's just a slow-mo day.
Sounds like a good day.
You just
Take it easy.
have to like go super slow on International Sloth Day. Just because you want to just mimic everything that they do. Look, if you want to talk in that mic, you got to pull the wrapper
Good evening,
off.
fellow pipe smokers. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
Well, you've been talking, so I just let it play since you decided to run your yap over there. If you're going to run your yap to me, you might as well run it to the whole world. All 13 of them.
Yay.
Matthew, welcome aboard, sir. Brian Woodward. I feel like I've been attacked by dogs before. I just feel like when it comes to a dog, you know, cats will maul you to death with their claws. It's a whole nother. I have seen a house cat bring a fireman down to his knees because the sucker ran around his leg real fast and then started going straight up his crotch and was clawing in his leg, climbing up his crotch because the leash had tied around his leg. And I'm telling you, brought that freaking dude to his knees. Look, dude, no cats, man. Can't handle it. Miss American Rose Day. Not sure what that means. National Brandied Fruit Day. What is a brandy? Is that like, I swear, did I read these yesterday?
But you didn't even do this yesterday.
No, I didn't. Maybe I just read them.
You might have, because you were going to read them ahead of time.
I was going to read them ahead of time. She is right. The wife is correct. She knows my mind.
Hey, Bone and Joint Health Action Week. You went to the Bone and Joint.
I went to Bone and Joint. That's what I'm saying.
Do you know who
that's
I
why
am?
I feel like I already read them.
I'm kind of a big deal.
No, that's
People
weak.
know me.
That's weak. That's okay.
My apartment.
Ron, we know you.
Smells of rich mahogany.
And many, many leather-bound books. Yes, sir. Glum Chum, good to see you, sir. Welcome aboard. Howdy ho. That's what the poo says.
Yes, Mr. Hanky.
We were just talking about that. The Christmas poo.
Der Weihnachtscode.
Can you imagine procreation of a sloth? I don't know. They say procreation with a hippo is like days long or something. Or maybe it was a whale or something.
It's a random fact.
Something like that. It's what happens when you get on Discovery Channel. I don't know what brandied fruit is. Does anybody know what brandied fruit is? Is that like something that they like fruit they put in brandy? Is that all that is? Was Chad in here too? Did I miss him? He does a great Mr. Hanky. Howdy-ho. Let's see. National Day of Writing for all you writers out there. I have done some writing in my day. National Call-In Day for Health Reform.
So does that mean you call in sick because you want health reform?
I mean, I hope not, because if you're not hitting your hours, benefits go away. National Suspenders Day.
Steve Urkel.
I love a guy that can bust out some suspenders. Usually it's a bigger dude that does it best because he's just like, it's just something about it. He's just stretching them, and he does a guy that does the good suspenders, the ones that like button and everything, not the ones that clamp,
Yeah.
the ones actually. Oh, I got him. Why? See, this is why I have the wife out here with me. Keeps it straight. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like some of the older guys at the train shows.
Yeah, I like good suspenders. They make me happy. Phil, have you got all packed up yet? Ready to go? When do you fly out, Phil? National Youth Conference Day. Office Chocolate Day. Do you need an Office Chocolate Day?
I mean, nobody goes to the office anymore.
Oh, it's Spirit Day. I've got Spirit. I do too. I got Spirit.
Okay.
How about you?
Yay.
Yay.
Spirit fingers.
Spirit. Spirit fingers. The International Day of the Air Traffic Controller. Phil, I bet you should be flying out because of air traffic controllers. It's their day, so they're not going to mess up on their day.
Unless you're taking it off.
World Osteoporosis Day. What is osteoporosis?
the when your bones get like brittle.
Shut up, Donald. Your
Like-
bones are brittle?
Yeah, like you lose, like they break a lot easier and everything.
Oh, gotcha. Mr. Glass. Got it. That's all you had to say. World Statistics Day. I like that. I can do that. Every 364 days, 365 days, there will be another Statistics Day.
Except for leap years.
We have a margin of error.
25% margin of error.
25%. National Nuclear Science Week. Yep, we saw that. National Fire. Yep, we saw that. National Teen Driver Safety Week. Lord, could our daughter use that one? National Veterinary Technician Week. That's for the Crow's daughter because she loves her some animals. National Wolf Awareness Week. Okay, got it. Let's see. What's the word of the day? Word of the day is dance card. Yeah, boy. Oh, you're gonna drive there, Phil, and then you're gonna fly back. I mean, that'll be a nice little fun trip. Cincy likes the smell of old coal burning trains. That's what we get every time we go to the.
Bryson City.
I don't tell them exactly where we're going,
Oh,
but
sorry.
I usually just say like Polar Express or something. He is a minute man, ready to go at a moment's notice. So dance card. There's 3 definitions for this. 1, a card on which a person, usually a woman, lists those they have agreed to dance with.
Yes.
The second is an appointment schedule. And the third is a list of items. So I guess for a man, it wouldn't be a dance card, it would be a honey-do list.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what it sounds like.
Let's go with that.
I feel like I got some Dre music going on. It's a wild song. I don't think I've ever heard this one before. Ooh, drive to the airport, 3 a.m. Good Lord. Yikes. Yikes.
Was that Phil?
Yep.
Yeah, he did say. He remember him saying he was flying out really early.
Quote of the day. I love cooking. And this is a fact. I can agree with this quote. Oh,
Animal.
say
What
what?
animal is that?
These are animal holidays.
I know that one.
That's a cat.
Oh, the one above it.
That's a,
Looks like Mr. Groundhog a little bit.
probably. Maybe a gopher.
Could be, yeah. His face looks different.
Ooh, that's too healthy for me. Can't do that. Edamame and spring roll with a little sauce. That's just too healthy for me. I need something. I need like more of an ammo head flavored food. Speaking of that,
Just
oh
look.
wait a minute, I forgot. I can do that in the thing.
Great.
Hold on,
Are you looking?
I forgot. I can do that. Let's see. Did I do it right? We'll see if it works.
Just
There
look
it is.
at that.
Yes.
Great.
So you can actually buy that, everybody.
Are you looking?
Once a show, you can buy that and go and do a roll call on what everybody's got. So will everybody sound off? I like me some chill music. I like some just good old relaxing chill music. Give me some blues. Just hanging out. Fried chicken ammo head styles does sound good. I mean, like, he hasn't cooked anything I wouldn't eat yet. Everett's got some Haunted Bookshop and a K. Woody, Sabiata, Bulldog, and some Diet Pepsi. Got some pop. Boris isn't smoking at the moment because he's watching American football. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say it.
It's Miller time.
That's right. Well, there we go. Matthew's eating some Cheez-Its at the moment. How cold is it up there, Matthew? Glum Chum. Some Sir Walter Raleigh and a Peterson with coffee. Of course. You know what? Look, we have two big words in the house, Glum Chum. We have insanity and consistency. Insanity is doing something over and over again, expecting a different result. Consistency is doing it over and over again, expecting the same result. Got a dip in, Hillbilly. What you got? You got some skull? You going with some of that? You going?
I like Donald Graham's emojis.
Yeah, that's what Donald Graham's smoking. I know you did, Donald. Sometimes we do it when we get into the show a little bit, so everybody can call it out. I mean, it's just you call it out again if you want to. It's okay. What kind of cut you got on that, Hillbilly? God, I remember me and the guys dipping one time when we were younger, like teenagers. I remember. I'm trying to think who all threw up. I almost threw up, but I didn't do nearly as much as everybody else. I wasn't stupid. SJ threw up everywhere.
I would not.
He got so sick.
It does not surprise me.
And then went and passed out, his head spinning. Matt, I think, threw up. Oh, it was bad. Ron's got some Haunted Bookshop and Sheraton's Make Lane era Belvedere Banker Shake. Some wintergreen red seal. I still find it funny that I had found my Red Man chewing tobacco keychain. It's like freaking, it's like, I don't know what it's made of, but it's heavy as all get out. I was like, this is awesome. Don said, I used to be a dipper from the time I was 12 up to 2019. I quit and went cold turkey. That's when I picked up the pipe for the hobby. There you go. They say it takes 30 days to make a habit. And they say it takes the rest of your life to kick it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always a process. Everybody is always a work in progress, which is okay. Oh, I feel like I need to get something checked out. I had this pain when we went and took Haley's pictures. It's just a weird pain. It's the second time it's hit me. I mean, it froze me right out of the car. As soon as I got out of the car, I had to stand there. I was like, oh. I just couldn't move. I had to wait till it passed. It was an awful, weird feeling. Just right there, right under my belt line, right at my belt line. Oof. Anybody recognize this? Does anybody know what this is? Everett, I go back and forth. I smoke more cigars, just like if it's quick. And then I'll smoke a lot of the pipes. So I'll go back and forth. A lot of times mostly it's just out of convenience. But I mean, like, if you want to know, like, what I just have sitting on the table, like some Esoterica Stonehaven. Obviously, the jar is getting a little down there. Some Orlick that I've been going after pretty hard lately. Jermaine's medium flakes. I mean, like, there's a lot of these that sometimes I'm just it's Mad Fiddler that I've been enjoying. This is a good one that I definitely have been enjoying. The Savinelli Brunella Flake. That's a good one. This one makes me feel like Back to the Future. Some GL Peace. Laurel Heights. What do I have? Got some Esoterica Dunbar. So yeah, it just kind of varies. Kind of whatever. I just got the certain ones that I've been grabbing. I got some more over here that I'll grab every once in a while. So it varies. It's mostly for convenience though. Also, not to mention that I had gotten a pretty big, I took a pretty big liking to cigars after COVID. And the main reason for that is because my taste buds were so out of whack. I had a real hard, most of y'all know I had a real hard time getting the flavor off of any blend that I was trying to enjoy. I mean, it was heartbreaking. It was frustrating as all get out. Cigars being a little bit more robust in flavor, but a bit more one-dimensional depending on the stick that you've got, just was hitting the spot. It was allowing me to enjoy it and, you know, enjoy the hobby without I'm not pregnant, Matthew. Thank you, though. I appreciate the fat joke. But it was definitely mostly just because of COVID, because my smell hadn't come all the way back and I couldn't taste most blends. The cigars just hit the spot. So I had developed a taste for them, and they're good. I'm not gonna lie, they're good. It's nice to have a stick once in a while.
Still remember when you got COVID the first time? It was like a Friday live
I
show
was
or something,
pissed.
and you came inside, and it was one of those, was it Latakia, whatever those stinky tobaccos are?
Stinky
They
tobaccos.
stink. He's like, "Can you smell that?" And like holds it in my face. I'm like, "Oh yeah, get the shit out of my face! I can't smell anything."
Yeah, I was so pissed. And then I started, like, there were some funny parts of it too. Like, there were certain things that I just wouldn't ever eat to begin with, and they were like the
Bean boozled.
they were like the jelly beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it was like where you like two jelly beans come up, one's gonna be gross, one's gonna be normal. They both look pretty much the same. And they just kept having me eat nasty jelly beans over and over and over again. My son was sitting on the armchair and he's like, "Oh, Dad, your breath stinks." Oh, he wouldn't even sit with me on the chair. It was so great. I was like, I can't. Nothing was off-putting. I couldn't smell anything. But what was even worse is like I wouldn't be able to smell a fire.
Or if milk went bad.
Or
before
if
you
milk,
put-
I'd had to get my wife to smell everything, or the meat would go bad, or something went bad. And I just drink. I'm like, whatever. I can't taste it. And I'm like, man, this sure is a chunky coffee. I was like, babe, is the cream supposed to clump in my coffee that way? Is this like a new thing? It was gross. It was so gross.
Yeah.
You were hitting the pipes pretty hard. It was pretty good. But yeah, I couldn't smell anything. I remember I had used some acetone to get something off of my hands or something like that. Stuff, nail polish remover, I think is what it was. And normally that stuff gives me a terrible headache. I can't stand it. And then sure enough, Troy, welcome aboard, sir. And sure enough, like I leave the bathroom and everything, and I hear the wife like, "What is that smell?" I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, you left it open or something.
Yeah, I left the lid off of it like an idiot because I couldn't smell it. So it's like, it's just weird. Somebody would take a dump, I'd walk right in, I can't smell anything. "Oh, how are you? How you doing?" Huh? Usually that's that's our signal when somebody's in the bathroom. That's how we know. Troy, good to see you, sir. So yeah, I mean it's a little weird, but yeah, I do like a stick, mostly out of convenience. Like tonight, I had the meeting that a little party event thing I had to attend. Got home a little bit late, putting the boy to bed and everything else, and turning on all the equipment and everything. Sometimes it's easy to just grab a stick, light it up. On this day in history, on 1991, more than 3,000 homes, apartments, condominiums are destroyed, and 25 people perish when a massive fire breaks out in the hills of Oakland and Berkeley, California. Always a wildfire, like every year in California. Always a massive one. Always. 1976, while crossing the Mississippi River, the ferry George Prince is struck by a ship, and 78 perish, including the crew. Hey, in 1803, the United States of America ratifies the Louisiana Purchase. Oh, in 1818, the United States and the United Kingdom signed the Convention of 1818 that makes the Canada-United States border on the 49th parallel for most of its length. Makes sense. Oh, that's a great one. 1962, the Monster Mash by Bobby Pickett and the Crypt Kickers hits #1 and ultimately becomes the most famous Halloween song, doing the Monster Mash. Yes, indeed. Does Miss Overpipe prefer the smell of pipe tobacco or cigars? She might not be the best person to ask, given the stuff her brother smoked. There ain't not much. There ain't much stinkier than some green.
Oh, that smells good.
That stinks. I don't know. Answer the question.
I don't know. Probably pipe tobacco
Is the less offensive?
Yeah. It's not as lingering and everything as a cigar. Cigar
Definitely not as lingering.
is much more potent.
There you go, Everett. Troy, there's only gambling on Friday, sir. Since he says I smell of roses, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, to somebody. Ron Harkar, coffee and bad cheese in your cup. I mean, Ron, it was kind of like that certain times. No, you're fine, Troy. No, not a big deal. I was just letting you know in case you didn't think it was working or something like that. That's just that we just do it on Friday. That's part of that's the fun day Friday on the Let It Rip Friday show. Make sure you stay tuned. Hopefully Derek will be here. I don't know what he's been doing lately. He's a bit of a wild man. He's all over the place. Let's see. 2016, Better Man is released by Little Big Town. Oh, in 2003, Frank is the first album released by Amy Winehouse in the UK. On this day in sports, 1963, Jim Brown sets an NFL single-season rushing record of 1,863 yards. Nice. How about them apples? Still not. That recipe just doesn't look good. See if we had any famous birthdays. Oh, one of my favorite actors, Viggo Mortensen, born in 1958. He played Aragorn in Lord of the Rings. Best known to me, though, however, in the movie The Prophecy, with him and Christopher Walken. You're coming at me all wrong. It's the wrong tone. Say it again. Stab you in the face with a soldering iron. Coming at me all wrong. My name's Christopher Walken. I remember I did that one time because I always use his name to help me like get into his accent, and I kept saying Christopher Hopkins, and I was like, this is not right. That's not how Christopher Hopkins sounds. There we go. 1950. Tom Petty, American singer, songwriter, and producer, was born on this day. He passed in 2017. That was pretty cool watching that happen in Florida with the Florida Gators.
Oh, that was cool.
That was pretty cool. Did they ended up losing that game though, didn't they?
They did, but
they did lose that
almost came back after that. And then, they had that interception that was
Yes.
That was
That poor guy was so upset about that. And I won't. See, what was it? I won't. Can't remember how it goes. I got this music in my ear and it's throwing me off. And I won't back down. No, I won't back down. I won't back down, baby. There ain't anywhere. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Hidalgo. That was a good one. I liked the movie Hidalgo with the little horse. I did like that one. A lot of fairies perish in Oakland, San Francisco every year. Just saying, anytime an angel gets its wings. Wow. fake plastic trees. Christopher Walken was a professional dancer before he became an actor. That's interesting, Everett. I didn't know that. An earwig. An earring or earwig with Christopher Walken and Depeche Mode songs for the last 6 months. Depeche Mode and Christopher Walken's voice. Wow. Hey there, Patrick. Good to see you, sir. That's an odd combination there, Phil. That's fascinating. That kind of cracks me up. But yeah. Oh man. Year's almost over though. Over halfway through October. And November and December.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Really? Heartcracker says, Wade Basspiper is making a cigar cave in his house. If you can contact him, he may need hints on putting in an exhaust system, something like yours, so his wife doesn't ban cigars. Yeah. Yeah, Ron. I mean, I'd be more than happy to help him out, tell him what I got and everything else. I don't know if you talked to him personally, Ron, but you can tell him to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help him. The one I got, I mean, it's fairly inexpensive and it works really, really well. I would still say this needs to be ported up because it can get some resistance if it's just looking like it's going out of screen. Who knows what that screen gets full of. And so you probably best port it straight out. That's what I need to do. I need to get somebody over to do that. Oh, man, I tell you. Whatever that is sucks. I feel like a pregnant woman, like something's kicking me down here. So I'm trying to kick my bladder. Have I seen the video of Christopher Walken dancing to Right Said Fred? No, I have not. Patrick, between you and Phil, maybe watching a lot of Christopher Walken's videos. But yeah, Ron, I could help him out. It makes a massive difference. Huge difference. Get ported out, Martin. Yeah, shut up. I have to check it out. I love Christopher Walken. I think he's hilarious. Yeah, I know who he is, Ron. And Preacher Man. Yeah, I definitely know who he is. So I'll have to check out his channel, see if he's got anything going. Man, I know I really should have let these cigars sit longer because Lord knows, like, it's just breaking apart on me. I just couldn't wait though. I agree, Phil. What are name your top Pulp Fiction. Name your top Christopher Walken's movies. I'm gonna pull some up.
Massive cat.
I would have to say one of my all-time favorites is Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt would have to be one of my absolute favorite. That would be mine. That would be my favorite that I would mention is Joe Dirt. Joe Dirte. Just so funny. I love that movie. And then The Prophecy, because he played a great Gabriel. I really liked The Prophecy. That was a good one. I think I remember him in, what was it? Pulp Fiction was a good one. Another one that was really good. Oh, yes. It was, where's it at? I just saw it. Dead Zone. I thought he did really good in Dead Zone as well. Joe Dirt, Todd. Joe Dirt. A couple videos ago, he gave a tour of his pipe cave in his cigar. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out, Ron. Brainstorm. Deer Hunter. I mean, he was so good on Saturday Night Live. It was so funny. I need some more. I need more cowbell.
You like that?
Look, guys, you're sounding great here, but I need more cowbell. Sleepy Hollow. He had it. I mean, he was the Headless Horseman. Wedding Crashers. Okay, there we go. Need some more cowbell.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
All true. The only prescription is more cowbell. Oh, Click. Yeah, he was in Click. Yep, I remember that. He's just like, it's just something, he's like, just his whole persona, the way he holds himself, how he talks and everything. Just diversity? Okay. Like he just, like, I don't know, like it's just his mannerisms and everything are very unique. Extremely unique. I feel like they can kind of go with anything. I think there's a lot of things that can do that. Oh, he was in Batman Returns. That's right, because I remember the whole issue with Catwoman, because he was Catwoman's boss in the old, I think, Batman Returns. Yes, that's correct, Patrick. I think that's who he was. Yeah, that was a good movie. First off, I still vote Michael Keaton's the best Batman. Just gonna say, he's cool till he don't give a. I think that's probably why he is cool. I think that's exactly why he's cool. He cracks me up, man. I mean, it's just a fascinating guy. He seems like somebody that would be in a mobster movie, though. Just with his accent. I don't know if he's ever been in any kind of mobster movie. I mean, I think he's probably been in like one or two, some kind of mobster. Let's see. 7 Psychopaths. I don't think that counts. The Outlaws, maybe? That's recent, too. Let's see. The Rundown. He was in Man on Fire. Balls of Fury. Stand Up Guys. Eddie the Eagle. Nick of Time. Heaven's Gate. The Dogs of War. Maybe that's pretty close to it. Suicide Kings. That looks kind of mobbish. Jersey Boys. I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't recall any specific ones. That was very early. Yeah, I mean, I like him. I think he's a cool cat. I'm a fan. I'm a pretty big fan. For sure. Whoops. I hit that. Oh, all right, everybody. I'm sore. I'm tired. I can see the wife.
I know I was about to say I'm going to go to bed.
She's losing it over there. We got the beds all nice and warm with the electric blankies. Matthew, did you say how cold it was up there? How cold is it up there, Patrick? What's New York's weather like right now? Is it a little chilly? Everybody's a fan until they punch you in the face. 40-ish. Whew. That's a little chilly.
It's 39 outside.
Right now?
It was 31 this morning when I was
Ever at any time,
going
man.
to school with little man.
Well, not any time. Usually around between 9 and 10. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
It's getting down to 34.
Oh, so cold. I'm ready to start sweating my ass off. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm ready to sweat my ass off again. I gotta get better at that damn censor button. Not like anybody gives a shit on my show. They're like, just start on time, will you? If you just start on time, then everything would be great. And I'm like, at all, it's just the internet. I'm starting on time.
I don't want to get out of bed in the mornings.
No, me either. I concur.
Darn school.
Freaking school. Yeah, my wife's probably gonna take the wife card out tomorrow morning. I'm getting close to betting she's going to.
You want me to spell it out for you, huh?
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Nip it, nip.